There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Well, hello, everyone, and we're back, and we are on the downward slide of both Buffy and Angel, respectively, and holy shit are these two bangers. Let's start with Buffy, Season 5, Episode 18, Intervention.
Everything to win Buffy's love. Now science will give him his own bionic Buffy.
They're both Buffy.
No, she's a robot.
Spike must have had her built so he could program her.
Oh, God. Should I start this program over?
An all-new Buffy.
Now, that was a good trailer. That was not misleading. That was not super, cringy and gross. That's a good trailer, right? I think so.
Well, I think it glosses over the potential of Dawn being discovered and Spike possibly getting killed.
I'll allow it. And again, so not to beat a dead horse, these are all episodes that I had to watch on the FX channel rewatch in my barracks room on my first day off after 9/11 had happened, and I'm in a new duty station. All of this, all of this downward slide I didn't see any of these because my fucking worthless roommate, worthless sister, worthless girlfriend, too busy cheating on me while I was in boot camp to fucking tape my shows for me.
The whole team let you down.
The whole fucking team let me down, man. You guys wouldn't have done that to me. Anyway, but that's okay. It is what it is. I'm not still bitter about it 25 years later. Totally fine. I'm totally okay with it. But anyway, watching these was a fuck. I mean, I cannot tell you guys the joy I felt watching these like on a marathon, on a day off, just sitting there ordering pizza and just sitting in my barracks room on my little tiny TV and watching these episodes was such a fucking delight. I was like, they're going to do the whole thing. And because obviously 2001, as you guys know, Buffy season 6 was coming on a new network and new time. So I was just like a few weeks away from that. So of course, FX channel owning the rights to these decided to play a marathon leading up to it. That's something FX used to do. I don't know if FX still does stuff like that. I'm not sure. I don't have regular cable anymore, so I couldn't say with any kind of degree. But yeah, it's a Buffybot episode. And it wasn't something I thought of until recently, but I have noticed it's a big theme throughout this with the twins. Almost everybody's gotten a chance to get a twin. Do you guys notice that? It's like Willow, Xander, Buffy. They've all gotten a chance to get a fucking twin. I thought it's pretty, and they all made it all different too. They didn't just make them all the same. I mean, maybe that's more of a Star Trek tropey. I don't know. I'd ask my Star Trek dork, but I really don't care enough to know.
And I'm afraid to talk about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I'd just leave it alone. But
Star Wars had a twin sequence too.
Yeah. Dude, Tony, are you?
Bye-bye, Tony.
Twins. So we start off with Buffy and fam at the house. I like this just kind of normalcy of Buffy and Giles and Dawn, and they've had dinner and they're washing dishes and they're just chit-chatting and yada, yada, yada. I like the whole thing. And it's like, Giles stepping in and, I noticed fucking Hank Summers not here.
Daddy, when are we filming, Daddy? Come on, Daddy. Come on, Mama. Let's do it, Daddy. Let's film, Daddy.
Yeah, what a fucking asshole. He's like, Joyce is fucking dad and he's not there to console his daughters. Terrible person.
But is it like I don't remember every single episode, and I never read any comics or books. Like, was it such a bad breakup? Like, I remember for God's sakes, the mom saying, oh yeah, this, like, it just seemed like she wasn't that bitter in terms of like he beat her up or cheated on her with like 1,000 women. You would think there'd be a phone call. Unless none of them are talking to him at all because of whatever went down.
You'd fucking think that, wouldn't you? But nope. He's just like, oh, you guys are okay. My 21-year-old daughter can handle taking care of. I mean, is he even sending fucking checks to Buffy to fucking? So, I mean, I guess you could hand Ken, and they must be, because Buffy's little meager jobs and the fucking life insurance and the savings and stuff. That didn't really take care of a whole lot of stuff, but. Fucking, Hank Summers, you're not a likable guy. So I don't know what they would have done with him, but it's not good. But anyway,
shame on you, Hank. Shame on you.
Shame.
I genuinely can't even remember.
Son of a bitch must pay.
Go ahead, Kenny.
I was gonna say I genuinely can't even remember what the guy looks like. Is he bald? Is he ginger? Like, I don't know what's worse.
I don't know.
Did he ever appear at all?
I think he did in a very early episode.
It was in one episode where it was kind of a figment of the imagination, like the worst nightmares that can come true. It was season 1, wasn't it? Yeah.
He is also in an episode, and I think it's season 6 or maybe 7, but I can't remember. But we'll
get there. Yeah,
I think I might know that episode. Yeah, but like you said, we'll get there.
He pops in here. I think season 2, episode 1, when he brings Buffy back home after staying with him for the summer, like that. He pops in here and there, and he's and I mean, to their credit, they always have the same guy play it. They've been pretty good. They're good about that in the Buffyverse. They don't like replace the actors, really. It's even if it's just like a 1 second. Like, I think they just, for example, they bring Amy back from Rat Hood into herself for like 0.01 seconds, and it's the same actress.
Is that the one where Willow like accidentally like going through magic spell? She accidentally fixes her and then turns her back.
Yeah. Like Ian said in Passion of the Nerd, it's easy to forget that prior to the stuff with Joyce, before Weirdo Warren took off, King of the Incels, as I think he's named, before he took off, by the way, dating the chick that plays Tara too, by the way, let that sink in for a second. He had put in an order for his own, sex robot, and of course it's a Buffybot, and she's adorable. I like how he's kind of like bitching about him a little, like bitching here and there, and wait a minute, this is not what I wanted, but and then she comes and just jumps on him. He's like, "Yep, she'll do." Like right away.
You heard what's his name running out the door as quickly as possible.
Right. Glory's ramping up her bullshit, to try to find the key. Now that accidentally Ben, or maybe not accidentally Ben, let it slip that the key is a person in human form. I mean, what else would the key be? What was going to be a vase or something? I don't know. But anyway, I guess that makes sense, because it could have been anything, and then they made it dawn so that the Slayer would protect. Okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense. But anyway, Ben knows who the key is and accidentally let it slip. He tried to kill one of the head minions. So the information, but didn't do a good job because the minion made it back and gave the information. So now Glory has enough information to know, not only does Buffy, being the protector of this realm, know what the key is and possibly where the key is, but that the key is a person that Buffy would be, in fact, protecting. So that's not good. Anywho, we get Buffy and Giles on a vision quest thing because Buffy's feeling some kind of way. Giles wants to help because he's actually a good father, and brings her out to the fucking Southern California desert in order to what is he trying to do again? He's trying to put her on her path, I guess. And I guess there's no magical karaoke bar in Sunnydale for her to go to, so they've got to resort to this. Pretty funny little scene with the whole I jump in, jump out, and she's like, I know this ceremony. It's the magic hokey pokey, the magic grandfathers of the hokey pokey, or whatever she says.
Holding a gourd, which is one of the most weird.
Another gourd, yeah, he's got another gourd. This is like a gourd is always necessary for these kind of things. And I love that Giles acknowledges how stupid it is. And it didn't hit me until this rewatch, but I was like, man, this looks fucking familiar. You know why this looks familiar, guys? Because of that. That's Fort Irwin, and also in Southern California, where I did training for Iraq. And I was like, oh, because I remember standing out there on sentry duty while we were training, and I remember looking out going, God dang, this looks familiar to me. But yeah, that's what that looks like out there. So pretty
nice. So yeah, he was in that same location. A great episode was shot in.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Pretty interesting. Spike taking full advantage of his Buffybot. He's like,
you Spike. Oh, you creep.
This is not aged well. I'm not usually one to like put revisionist, but I don't think this was cool even back in 2001, man.
This is Spike though. He's still kind of evil. He's still he's getting there with his redemption a tiny bit, but he's still that psychopathic vampire in a way, isn't he? You know, without a very good moral compass. It's a really fucked up moral compass as well, isn't it? So,
and it's this version of what he thinks Buffy should be, and then he's just like, and he's doing a lot of stuff with this thing. This episode, it's a lot of shit is happening. He's going down on it. It's going down on him. He's fucking it. It's fucking him.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
I was telling.
Fuck.
Just gonna keep doing these now. Keep waiting until we speak.
Yeah, he definitely warrants all those fucking clips for how fucked up it is. It does. It does.
I was telling Northern how there's that joke and trope story where a guy designs a robot and someone always asks, "But can you fuck?"
Yeah.
Oh God!
No, God!
I love that line with Willow.
So it pops up in stories and jokes from time to time. Hey, we built this robot, but yeah, but can you fuck it? I'm like, oh, guys, come on, it's a robot.
Anyway, I like how the minions are actually doing what she's told, and then just we've got the various Scooby gang going about Scooby business, and the minions are following each one to kind of try to figure out. This is actually good plot. This is good plot.
I also like how this is the most ominous alleyway in the entire town.
Right. Well, I mean, she's got magic powers, so
right.
And then, of course, we get Buffy and Spike are out on patrol. Or Buffybot, excuse me, the Buffybot is out on patrol. I love these interactions. I like this PlayStation 1, computer console thing. It's just the most basic bitch information about, because this is like Spike wouldn't care about these people, so it's just like Xander Carpenter dates Anya dates Xander, likes money, and then they have this thing, and I love the genuine reaction. Hi Anya, how's your money? It's fine, thank you so much for asking. She's so happy that someone asked her about her money. She's like, that is the nicest thing someone has said to her lately.
Buffy finally gets me.
Emma Caulfield, her fucking comedic timing is always so good. I don't think she ever misses with her comedic timing. And then Spike trying to bullshit. I love the like tapping Buffybot's. I gotta remember to say Buffybot. The Buffybot's hand away. Like, dude, hey, ooh, stop it, Slayer, you're killing me. It's just, and Xander and Anya are kind of looking at this like, what the fuck is going on right now? Like, why is it being? And I love that Spike says, places crawling with vampires. We got to get out of here. And he's like, I don't see any. And then Sunnydale being Sunnydale. It's almost like he wished it into existence, like a cop out on patrol saying, well, quiet night tonight. And then, a bunch of shit fucking pops off. And then a bunch of vampires actually do show up, which is great. And then Spike's kind of like, fuck, look what I've done. And then Xander and Anya being like, that was weird, right? Should we go check on him? And, of course, because Xander says it, Anya's down, and they go back and she's fucking riding him in the Jesus. This oh my God. It's not, and what's crazy is it's not that far-fetched. Spoiler for season 6. Ugh. I also like how they're sitting around and they're when they pass the information on, Tara's like, at first, when they kind of hint around to it, she's like, well, you know, she lost her mom and blah, blah. And then they're like, yeah, but she, Anya just busts out with, well, she's banging Spike. And then they both are kind of taken aback. They're both kind of taken aback from it. And Willow's kind of trying to like, well, okay, that's not great, but it's not. And then Tara's like, oh no, she's crazy. So like Tara's like, no, that's too nah, son, that's too far. We ain't doing that. Good stuff, just good stuff all the way around. And then we go back and it fucking spikes that they're getting a blowy from it. Like, Jesus, man. Oh my God, this is excessive. Xander comes in and talks some shit. It's pretty good back and forth. It's like, well, you know, I'm not going to deny her anything. I'm not a monster. Yeah, you are a monster. You're a vampire. Those are monsters. They make monster films about them. Well, good point. And then the minions come in, rolling in hard and deep. Xander fucking goes down in the first hit like a pussy. And give him credit. He's been sitting there like blasting loads in the Buffybot, and he's still pretty fucking spry enough to take on 7 or 8 of these fucking it's never really clear. Are these things like superhuman, or are they just moldy little hobbits? Like, what's the deal with these things?
Moldy hobbits, and they just outnumbered them.
No, fair play. But yeah, he did a pretty good. It was doing really good up until like the very, you know what I mean? Like it was right up until, you know, that had Xander not been a little bitch and gone down in the first hit, might have been okay, but you know, it's whatever. It cuts back to Buffy doing the whole, and everything that's said, yes, has connotations to the rest of this season. So I'm not mad at it, and I'm glad they don't spend too much time with it, and it's a quick cut back and forth. The whole first Slayer Vision quest, it doesn't do a lot for me, but whatever. And then we've got Willow trying to do an intervention. Best friend 1999 to present. That's funny. Which it's like so. This just is adorable. God, and then her big subroutine is make Spike happy, locate Spike. Slaying is like, you know.
Yeah, the fucking smiley face above make Spike happy. It's just, it's a cherry on top, I should say.
It's delight. This is just a delightful episode. Spike gets brought to, you know, Glory, and she right away starts going at him. This has always bothered me. Why is he not burning? Why?
Yeah, that makes no sense as well. I mean, we've seen
continuity expert. Give me a reason. Give me something. Tell me something.
That's just lazy writing.
Well, I was gonna.
That's just lazy writing.
It's a well lit room, and it's not sunlight.
Yeah. The fucking God, the dialogue is so good in this episode. It's like they're trying to deal with Buffy. They think, but come on, man, they should have fucking known she was a robot. Like, she's so robot in this, and I don't dude. It makes it funnier, but man, somebody should have been like, dude, is this a robot? And they send her upstairs, and then she immediately comes back wearing another outfit, and they still don't fucking put it together.
That was quick. Duh.
Yeah, I think and a couple of episodes, they actually came to the conclusion, this bitch has been causing trouble looking for some guy named Rowan. Yeah, it's a robot. Yeah.
I think Anya was the first one to put it together in that episode, which is kind of weird that Anya is the first one to meet Robot Buffy in this episode, and yet she doesn't put it together.
Yeah, it's so weird. I love I usually don't love the one person's talking about one thing and someone thinks they're talking about that thing and they're talking about another thing, and then that person. It's very sitcom-y, but it's done very well here. It's done very, very well. And I love the whole, it's okay, Buff. He's trying to be cool. They're like, we're going through a hard time, and Spike is very, complex, and he's well muscled and compacted and experienced. I'm not having sex with Spike, but I'm starting to think you might be gay, boy.
Didn't they do
gay?
Didn't they do that trope in the last episode of Angel with Harmony? The whole like lesbian / vampire thing.
Yeah. Where you sold out on us and you didn't stream with us. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
And then, of course, it's discovered, of course, she's a robot. And then it's also discovered that Glory has Spike. So that ain't good. Because although maybe the Scooby Gang wouldn't give, well, we know because later episode, Scooby Gang ain't giving up Dawn. At this point, they still think Spike would. And, fucking Glory's really putting it to him. Ian gets it wrong, though, from Passion of the Nerd, because he's like, oh, Spike could be holding out because he knows that the cavalry is coming. I don't think he does think the cavalry is coming, and I think it's very clear what he's doing. Spike has been the big bad in many, many episodes. He has been torturing people. He knows what it takes to provoke a narcissistic villain, because he's been one. He is one, for want of the chip notwithstanding. He knows what he's doing. You can see what he's doing. He's baiting her with his bullshit and pissing her off, and then he's lengthening the width on the chains as far as they'll go, so that she'll fucking take off on him. And he knows exactly what he's doing, and he's pretty much determined to get out of there on their own. I had thought. Go ahead.
Sorry. Because he's gonna get that clip ready in a minute. He says something, doesn't he? I said Buffy. When Glory kicks him and he's freed from the chains, he says, I can't remember exactly what he says, but he says something implies.
He goes, brilliant plan, Spike.
Yeah, so it's like, well, yeah, the whole point was to make Glory essentially free him by kicking him so hard.
Right. Yeah. No, that was all that was all completely premeditated. I don't know how Passion of the Nerd missed that, because that was like, he wasn't waiting. He did not think the cavalry was coming. He was like, I gotta get out of this bitch. This bitch is gonna kill me. I'm not gonna give up Dawn, but this thing, because he also knows the other thing, the most obvious thing. Even if he had given up the information, she's gonna fucking kill him anyway. So he knows that, because that's what he would do. So,
and also, he's seen Buffy fight and lose to Glory again. He knows that Buffy's not going to be stupid enough to try and fight Glory directly, just to save him. If anything, she's going to show up to try and kill him.
Exactly.
Which is what she actually said. That's what the group is planning to do anyway, is to kill Spike. They only, we'll move on to that in the next scene.
Right. Circumstances. Yeah.
They save him. They save him because they can.
Right. She has to know what he said and what he didn't say. But yeah, no, facts. So, we got our little Avengers Assemble moment. Up to this point, I thought Buffy knew where Glory was, but I had misremembered. Up to this point, she doesn't know. That's why they have to go search the McMansions nearby. And I love his glee and fucking his total fucking glee. And it's like, it's that guy, the guy on TV.
What's that show called where they have to guess the price of
figure
things?
out the prices of stuff, and they're like, Bob Barker?
Why did Bob Barker get such a hit? What did he do to John?
And a glorious later on. It's not Bob Barker, you idiots.
Yeah. We will bring you the bloody and battered remains.
We will bring him before you, the bloody and beaten bones of Bob Barker.
He's as old as grit.
So they have a funny, kind of rousing moment, but funny moment too, where he's doing his great escape moment. Right at the last second, Scooby Gang, or at least part of them, come in and go head to head with the things. Buffy gets fucking the Buffybot gets taken down a little too easily for my taste, but maybe I guess you could say it got hit against the electrical system of the elevator, and maybe that's, I don't fucking know, whatever, dude. Anyway, they have he's really fucked up, and they all know it. What do we do to get information? And Anya says, well, there's no point. He'd just lie about it anyway. And so Buffy comes up with a fucking genius plan. Buffy's usually not good about tactics and strategy, but this was really fucking brilliant. Her walking in, pretending she's the Buffybot. At first, when I first watched it the very first time, I thought they had turned the Buffybot back on to record it and go in and get the information. And then, of course, the reveal that it's not the bot, it's Buffy. And some people have said stuff like, well, how come he couldn't smell her? And be like, dude, look at his fucking face. I don't think he's smelling anything.
And he also might have had the robot have little sprays or pheromone things to smell like Buffy.
Good point. Yeah, no, good point.
Because he gave her the robot guy even some bits of clothing and stuff in that box. So
that's true too. All good points. Excellent points. And then, he does the reveal unknowingly talking to Buffy and just says, what he says. And, Buffy realizes and, does the whole kissing him on the mouth, and it's for and she really kisses him too, which is weird. Not just like a peck on the side and a little hug and a love tap, but like really. And then he realizes, because now he's tasted it. He's like, oh, okay, this is not a robot. This is Buffy. And you know,
well, sorry, go on. You're not done.
She chastises him a little bit, and you know, says some harsh things, but she also says, well, I'm not gonna, you know, bury the lead, but it's my favorite quote of this episode, so I'm gonna save it. But yeah, go ahead, say what you need to say, Toonie, before we get
I was gonna say the I like the moment when he realizes that it's the real Buffy and not the robot, because he sees like how her behavior changes, you know, because obviously she's not programmed to do that, the actual robot. She shows up all robot like, you know, like smiling too much and the things that she says, and then when he's finished talking about how he wanted to protect Dawn because it was the right thing to do, he sees like how her behavior actually changes.
Yeah.
No, why is the clip playing?
I'm playing it in the background while we're talking. We just talk over it. Just
right.
A little bit of background stuff, no biggie. But yeah, I completely agree 100%. And it's one of those things where you can tell he's being honest, because he also insults Buffy in the middle of it. And it's like, you know, why did you let that glory hurt you? Well, you know, the other Buffy, the not so pleasant one,
yeah,
you know, he's also kind of talking shit a little bit, you know. It's like, you know, like I don't care what happens to me.
Yeah, it would destroy her if anything happened to Dawn, and I couldn't put her through that.
Yeah, but yeah, it's I love all of this. There's a good torture moment is always great. You know, there's when your hero gets tortured, it's always a cool, you know, watching the hero go through it is always something, you know, it makes you like them better, because they get tortured at that hero's journey, whether it be Martin Riggs getting tortured or fucking, you know, John McClane or whatever. Like watching them go through stuff is always, you know, cool. I gotta play this a little bit just because it's so funny.
What stuff costs?
The price is right. Bob Barker. We will bring you Bob Barker. We will bring you the limp and beaten body of Bob Barker.
It is.
I love those minions. I love them.
They are great. They are great. These minions are so good. They've never had minions again as good as these guys, because they're such little sycophants that just, you know, anything's like, oh, you glorificus. Even the one that, like, I love when they run out of stuff to call her that's like complimentary, and they say like, we will find the key for you, oh thou. Like they just run out of like ass-kissing stuff to say and shit. And I love Spike's great escape moment. And again, he's been the villain so many times and things like that. So he knows what's going to happen, and he knows what he needs to do to extricate himself from the situation. So it's really good. I love the whole thing, man. There's no bad in this episode. No bad. Maybe the Vision Quest stuff drags a little bit, but there's no bad. That's my gushiness. And then of course my quote is, there's so many good quotes, but instead of going for a funny one, I'm going for a serious one, because it lends itself to the final episode of this, and it lends itself to a lot of what's going to happen over season 6 and 7, which is, you know, Buffy is able to get past her disgust and disdain for Spike, this enemy, this, you know, antagonist that she's had for years and years, and all of the horrible things that he has done. And she's able to look at this and go, you know, you didn't need to do this for me. And I think she really even more takes it into account that he doesn't have a soul. And so he just decided to do this for Buffy. And she says, you know, hey, that stupid bot, that shit with that bot wasn't real. But what you did for me and Dawn was real, and I won't forget it. And I'm like, God damn, this is good writing.
Yeah.
Damn you, Jane Espenson.
We're a little bit away from it, but I've got some thoughts about the decision making in season 7.
Yeah, we're a little bit away from it, but
yeah.
Critter, please regale us with your thoughts on this.
I'm gonna echo what you said. It's a well written. I even like the choreography of the Buffy versus Minion fight. Glory hitting the one Minion in the stomach where he just got stabbed. Like, oh, they stabbed my poor blah blah, and it slaps him in the stomach. And when Spike was insulting her, she kept touching, like, oh, you got a horrible perm and your hips are wide, and she's touching her hair and touching her hips, clearly it's hurting her ego because she's such a self-centered monster. Yeah, I enjoyed this episode, and even the Vision Quest stuff wasn't too slow for me. I kind of just liked how it was shot, the faces through the fire and whatnot.
That's fair.
And yeah, and my favorite quote is the bit at the end, towards the end, like, no, she's a robot. She acts just like that girlfriend bot that Warren guy had made. You guys couldn't tell me apart from a robot. It just, a bunch of dumbasses, and I thought that was very funny.
It kind of lends itself to what they actually think of Buffy, too.
Yeah.
It's like, is that what you guys think of me? Yeah, no, it's great. Northern, go for it, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, Spike being a creepy robot Buffy is kind of hilarious in a very cringe sort of way, but Robot Buffy does get some cute lines, and is it me or does Robot Buffy look hotter than real Buffy? Because when she's all done up, she's got a fucking leather jacket on, and she's fucking killing it. And yeah, I'm kind of digging her a bit more than actual human Buffy. Yeah, which is strange.
I'm sorry, I almost think like they made her hair, the robot's hair, a little bit blonder. Am I wrong on that?
I don't know. Maybe it works for her. I think Sarah Michelle Gellar should have done that a lot more. I don't know, but her acting awkwardly with the Scoobies is both adorable and funny, and their reactions are also funny. But I kind of like scenes. But it is about Spike's redemption a little bit more here as well. It's slowly building as he handles the torture, and this time he's not doing it just to score brownie points with Buffy. He's doing it because he generally doesn't want to see them destroyed. He actually is showing some compassion, and I really like that. And yeah, using Glory's vanity against her to get the advantage to help him escape is really clever. And even though Xander goes down like a pussy in that first fight, he got a few shots in the final fight, so he kind of redeemed himself there. And once again, the minions thinking Bob Barker is the key and offering to bring his limp, broken body is fucking hilarious. And it was great to see Buffy and Spike have their first proper, meaningful kiss, which kind of starts maybe the development of their relationship, the trust of their relationship, I should say. And I like how Spike knows it's the real one straight away when she kisses him, and without saying a word. We know this as well. I mean, this is a great example of show, don't tell, and I like how it delves a little bit more into the mythology of the Slayer, hinting at the final, which is it's coming sooner, and it's going to be a fucking heartbreaker, my friends. It really is. I could have done without the Dawn stealing Kleptomaniacs, whatever the fuck it is set up, because usually the Dawn storylines kind of annoy me a little bit. But yeah, and the quote has got to be Xander being very specific in understanding Buffy's attraction to Spike, with Buffy replying, "I'm not having sex with Spike, but I'm starting to think you might be."
Good stuff. Duty boy, bring us home.
Well, I have to select a favorite quote. There's a few to choose from, but yeah, no, it's another really good episode. The whole stuff with the first Slayer and the I mean, the hokey pokey joke is probably the best moment of that little plot line. But then I'm trying to remember, did that plot line ever really go anywhere in the later seasons? Because I feel like it doesn't come back. Oh no, it gets mentioned. Sorry, 1 second.
The hokey pokey thing, or the whole what the Vision Quest tells her. Oh, okay. We lost it for a second. I didn't understand his question.
I'm not answering you.
No. It was, sorry, I just had to take out something. It's fine. Okay. So right, what was your question? Sorry.
So are you asking me? Does you said in later seasons or later episodes? Are you asking me if there's a hokey pokey joke payoff, or
no? Right. No, so I was saying, like, the whole plot line with the first Slayer and going out into the desert to understand the Slayer's purpose and all that kind of stuff. Does that plot line come back again? Because I can't remember.
Yeah, big time in 3 episodes.
All right, nice, because I can't really remember it that much. But I was gonna say, because in this episode it didn't really go anywhere. It was you got the one hokey pokey joke, which was funny. Why do I feel like someone's laughing in the background? But the mic's not picking it up.
We're laughing at you because you're acting like you didn't see the end of this season. Like that, literally, not only is the whole thing that gets said get brought back, but they actually have a flashback of it right before one of the ending scenes of this season.
I don't remember the flashback all the time.
I'm retarded.
I mean, so again, yeah, probably one of my favorite quotes of the episode, if I'm not stealing anyone else's, would be Giles saying that there's a lot more to the spell. Like the spell's a lot more serious and complicated than just the hokey pokey. And then he has to jump backwards and forwards a few times, holding the gourd, and then, but he sort of embarrassingly looks at Buffy, like, because he knows she's going to say something. She just looks at him and she goes, "And that's what it's all about."
Kudos to you for actually knowing what the hokey pokey is. So good stuff. I always wonder sometimes if like childhood stuff that we have over here, you guys had it over there as well. You know what I mean? Like there's
we have it. We had it. Yeah,
some stuff here. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, fucking great episode, man. Just so good. I cannot say enough good things about this episode. I love, and it's, listen, man, all the way now, the 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, all the way to the end, flawless, fucking flawless the whole way. And speaking of flawless, let's get to Dead End.
The hand he lost to Angel is replaced with a hand touched by evil.
I got a crazy man's hand here that wants to kill someone.
No one is safe as he seeks his revenge.
Come try to stop me. It'll be fun. I'm gonna kill you.
An all-new Angel.
All right, so that one makes it kind of look like it's a little bit darker than because the episode's actually a little bit more whimsical than that. I mean, there's some dark moments, but they make it see. So yeah, this is the evil hand, Lindsey's exit thing. Evil hand equals dead end equals evil dead. Get it? Let's beat everybody over the hand with it. Oh man, good stuff. But no, it's fucking great. Baller episode. So we finally address Lindsey's fucking missing hand. I had wondered about this for a while. I'm like, this fucking $1 billion law firm can't fucking give him a fucking new hand, and well, they fucking did it. And this has never been alluded to before, the thing with the guitar, I'm gonna allow it just because it lends itself to stuff later, and the fact that Christian Kane actually is like a fucking country pop rock star as a side gig or whatever. So and anytime on Angel, when they show a generic happy family shit or something going on in the regular world, shit's about to get psycho. Him just picking up that knife, Square Mr. Johnson here, picking that fucking knife up. I'm like, oh God, because you knew what was going to happen with that. I was like, oh God, don't do it, man. Jesus.
Well, I was gonna say, in regards to the guitar thing, I love that this. So Joss Whedon, he's built different. I've got to say, wait, he did make this, didn't he? This episode.
Yeah.
Okay, right. It was good. It would have been funny if he didn't, and I just threw that out there. But I love that with the whole like guitar thing. Like, he looks at the guitar and he can't play it because of his not robot hand, but robot hand, whatever. I love how this show, or this episode specifically, ran so that The Last of Us 2 could crawl and die.
Good point. Cordy gets a vision of this, of the fucking knife eye sticker guy, and it's not necessarily the first indication that these visions are taking a toll, but it's the first time it's addressed within this episode of the fact that she is immortal and not part demon like Doyle was, so she can't withstand them. And I think she does a good job here. I've been hypercritical of Charisma Carpenter in the past, mostly just because she fucking completely lied on fucking Joss Whedon and fucking tried to capitalize on the Me Too movements because her failing career was going to shit and she's getting old. But she's good here. She makes you sympathize with her this whole episode. She's a lot of her facial expressions and the things that she does are very, very well done. I
kind of feel like this was a more violent reaction to some of the other ones.
Agreed. And I think they're ramping up, aren't they? They're getting worse and worse. So we get to Wolfram and Hart, and they're doing this. Fucking guy just never did it for me. Fucking bald cue ball head. I know he's supposed to be creepy and dangerous, but I don't feel it. I like the tit for tat lawyer boilerplate shit of them having two different options in order to deal with some $1 billion company thing that's doing something they don't like, and they both got cool ideas, but quite clearly Lindsey even just cruising at neutral is way above Lila's ability level, and I like that because it sets up what's to come. he gets the surgery for the hand, and of course it's evil. Of course it's fucking evil. And it's doing the whole normal kill, right, and all the stuff and shit like that. Angel Investigations actually doing some investigation stuff. I like how they're kind of deadline. I love the whole, what are we supposed to do? Call a bunch of hospitals and figure out if anybody's got an eye sticking wound? And he's like, I just got put on hospital duty, didn't I? Pretty good.
And that's actually a good idea, though, isn't it? That's the thing, isn't it? If like in Dirty Harry, when Scorpio gets injured in the leg, the first thing they do after they lose him is try and ring around for hospitals for anyone who's got a knife wound to the leg, don't they? To narrow it down.
I mean, a lot of people think investigation work is, it's going to be, I walked into the room and it was sultry hot and the dame was sitting there with nothing on but the radio. You really think, it's not like that. It's a lot of stuff is just grinding and crunching,
She was listening to the morning zoo, so I shot her.
I took the scale down in the alley and I tuned him up till he told me what I needed to know. It's not really like that. A lot of it is just making phone calls and fucking Googling shit and, doing, you got to kind of crunch it and, and I get it. And I like that. I like the fact that it's not easy. They don't just instantly figure out what the fuck is going on. They've got to kind of, do PI work. And I like it. I like the whole thing. I like the interaction with Angel and Cordy when he just buys a bunch of shit from the lunch truck, from the food truck that's pulled up outside. I mean, she makes it seem like he brought her fucking lobster. It's like he just brought several items off the fucking, we used to call them roach coaches or gut trucks in the Army. So, yeah. I mean, it's all simply, that's like clearly what he got. It's like a food truck pulled up outside near the hotel as it would, and he went out and bought a bunch of shit. But I mean, it's still a nice gesture, and I like their interaction and, him smiling at her and her smiling at him and all that stuff. And they finally they get somewhere with the investigation and figure out, what, we're gonna have to bring this stuff to Lorne and maybe even fucking, God forbid, sing. I love the like, now they're all like knowing that, one, this is a solution when they're deadlocked on a case, and two, the collective Team Angel knowing, like, we do not want to hear Angel sing. So he's like, what
isn't there any other way? Damn it.
He's like, I'm gonna sing Stairway to Heaven. They're like, don't even joke about that. Oh man. I also I don't have a real good clip of it, but when they need to get more information out of Cordy, I like how Angel like tries to be petty and be like, well, you better do it, you're the boss. And he goes, yeah, I am the boss, so I'm gonna order you to go do it. And I'm like, oh man, good for you, Wesley. Good for you. I love Wesley's development. I every moment is cherished to behold. And of course, Christian Kane up there singing, it's a big reveal. Oh my God, this actor who we've seen for years and years can sing. It's kind of like the big reveal that we had at the coffee shop with Giles in season 4, where he was singing, Behind Blue Eyes. And it's just like, oh wow. And I don't think this is as good, although I love the Easter egg that this song pops up again in season 5, Angel. With, I won't spoil who sings it for Lorne, but I love the fact that this is obviously some specific song that he wrote and knew, and someone else, another main character later on, will sing it for Lorne. So I like it. And look at fucking Angel's face. Angel's talking so much shit, and it's like he is really talking shit, and he's being so petty. He is being petty as fuck, and I'm here for it all day. He just is like, oh, what is that? Country pop? Pick a lane, fella. It's just like his burns are like not sick burns. They're like, it's like, oh, you need help? Maybe you need help with your singing lessons. Like, he's being so stupid, but it's petty, and I fucking I love when Petty Angel comes out. It's always funny. And of course, he does the slick move, getting the glass with the fingerprints on it so they can run a fingerprint check, and he comes to the same conclusion that Lindsey does, and they track down this parole officer who is obviously on the take and is helping farm out convicts to get body parts and stuff like that, which I think happens in real life actually with homeless and convicts and stuff. So, and I love Angel's keeping up his petty bullshit, and his pettiness makes Lindsey be petty, and their petty back and forth shit is delightful. It's worth watching this just for that shit. I would watch 7 seasons of a show with Angel and Lindsey fucking going back and forth. So good. It's like, my case, this is my lead. This is my lead.
I like that. It's a vampire PI and a demon hugging lawyer teaming up to whatever.
Right. And they find the travel agency, which is a front for the body part thing, and they decide to blow it up and have a big moment. And then, of course, we get, the big reveal with Cordelia figuring out what's actually happened. And then we get there's an awesome heart-to-heart with, Lindsey and Angel at the end of the episode where, Lindsey just gives him really fucking good advice, which he doesn't actually take because of things that, and to be fair, it's because of a bunch of crazy shit's about to happen in Angel's life. But at the same time, he gives him he basically gives him the exact keys to beating Wolfram and Hart, and Angel just kind of doesn't listen. It looks like he is, which is interesting, but then when you know what you know about the entirety of the show, Angel forgets again. He doesn't he doesn't follow that advice until the very end of the series. So make of that. What the hell was that?
Sorry. Fucking came up someone on the phone. I do apologize for that.
I thought someone was playing a scary maze game or something.
Fails with his final words on the episode.
Anyway, thanks for that. I didn't know your fucking Kids Bop fucking thing was gonna fucking pop up there.
Now that's what I call Music 5.
Is that what Cordelia felt when Wesley and Gunn was checking on her?
I think so.
Yeah, probably did. Yeah,
I think so. And of course, if you're gonna exit your show, exit it for a while anyway, and you're gonna you want to have a cool exit when you come off, and nobody's exit has ever been in any part of the Whedonverse as good as Christian Kane, Lindsey McDonald's exit when he leaves Wolfram and Hart. Let's take a look.
Sad as we lose one of our own, but also hopeful as we turn toward the future and promote one of our own.
But you didn't have what it takes. An evil hand.
He's so good at this. He's so fucking good in this scene, man. He just fires on all cylinders in this scene. I can see why he's such a dynamic actor and he gets as much stuff as he does.
Leon doesn't.
Yeah, this is my favorite scene as well.
I like how he keeps fucking with this guy named Charlie.
Yeah.
Kill, probably deserves it.
Everything's crazy.
They all know why.
Anything could happen.
Alan,
how are you?
Yeah, it seems like one of them. Wait. Oh, that's brutal. That is just. Although there's a bit later in the clip where you can hear him screaming in the distance.
I just can't control my evil hand. When those files got back to the senior partners, they'd eat you alive.
Oh.
Besides, I'm leaving, so.
Well.
Yeah, you can hear him crying in the background.
If you're gonna quit your job, that's how you fucking quit your job.
And he kind of tussles Charlie.
Do not take
3-4 times. Poor Charlie.
Yeah, do not take that advice literally, please.
No, take that. No, you do what you. Yeah, take that advice literally. Literally, that's how you quit your
someone
job.
in the boardroom to make your point.
The opinions of Toxic do not reflect on everybody on the screen.
Shut the fuck up when I'm talking to you, boy. Bitch-made boy.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9. It's just a...
I adore this episode. I like Lindsey. I love Lindsey as a character. I wish they would have done more. He really, because this version of him popping up, I really like. And then this is what when he does eventually, spoilers, return to the show. This is basically what we get, and I fucking love it. He did another TV series shortly after this. Forget what it's called, but it's about like 4 thieves that are working for a private detective, and they just it's called Leverage, and he's great in it. They have 4 thieves with 4 different kinds of specialties, and they basically A-team it up and help the helpless and shit. and he's the best thing in it. He's so good in it. But anyway, and then obviously my favorite line is the whole it's crazy, stop it. I've been writing kill, like that whole monologue that he has there at the end is just fucking delightful. With that, I love it, and I like that he does, even though we've been adversarial for seasons, I like that he is, he gives this gift to Lila at the end. Although, I mean, we know it's really not a gift, but I mean, it's the nicest thing that he could do with that. So, yeah, good stuff, man. God, this is such a fucking banger. Critter, go for it.
I wanted to add, I also like the very last line he says as he's leaving. He just wiggles his hand and goes, "Evil."
Yeah. Because he grabs her ass.
Yeah,
and it's like,
yeah.
it's not me.
Evil, not me.
It's not me.
Hand.
It's an evil hand. Evil hand.
What I really enjoyed, first of all, it's a good episode, real solid. I do wish Lindsey was more like this character earlier, or the imaginary show. If he stayed on for more episodes, or an imaginary show spinoff where him and Angel team up, and this is the kind of Lindsey we had, would be really, really impressive and enjoyable. I love his old truck. I think it's a very cool looking truck, and how the Angel puts that sign on the back. I was getting vibes of the movie Coma from the 70s with Mike Douglas, and the movie Idle Hands, and the originally a Japanese horror film, The Eye, all involving harvesting organs and then evil body parts being transplanted into people. And I think The Eye was redone with, for God's sakes, the girl who ended up playing Elektra. Oh, why can't I think of her name? She's married to, was married to the Batman guy for a while.
Are you talking about Jennifer?
I think Jennifer Garner was in the remake of The Eye, based on from originally a Japanese horror film. Not important. Sorry. My favorite line is when Angel and Lindsey, again, all that banter, the two of them being like high school kids yelling. Angel, he's my lead. He's my lead. What are you out in the schoolyard here?
Yeah, that's good. All right, Toonie Boy, you go next.
I've got to decide on my favorite quote. There's a few. So this is definitely the best Lindsey.
Well, we're waiting.
Go ahead, Jimmy Boy.
Anyway, I don't know. I feel like if we should just let Critter carry on laughing.
I'm sorry. I don't know why you show up, man. We shouldn't do this to you. We should not do this to you. You're a nice person.
Thank you.
Yeah, we got balls, man.
Send him 2-3 years, Dagestan, and forget.
Well, I mean, wait. Why did the clip continue? Did you just forget to end it? Okay, I've got to figure out how to. I'm gonna pull out all the stops here so we can drag the stream on for the next set.
All right, Northern.
God.
Go ahead with yours, Northern.
Oh yeah, no, this is a really good episode, a very good Lindsey episode, and it's good to sort of see him a little bit show that he's becoming a bit more disillusioned, and he's starting to question his moral compass a tiny bit as well, and getting more insight into him as well. And I love the start. I mean, it starts off all normal, but you know shit's gonna hit the fan, and boy does it hit the fan. I mean, it diarrheas all over the fucking fan when the dad starts stabbing himself, and the investigation that connects to Cordelia's vision and Lindsey's evil hand is actually very compelling as well, and it does kind of go very noirish, like a good Angel episode should, where you start to see there's this really big, really fucking disturbing conspiracy of convicts being harvested, and seeing Lindsey and Angel kind of put the differences aside, despite the fact they're still kind of petty towards each other, is actually cool to watch. And even seeing Lindsey having to make the hard choice of putting someone down, out of mercy, while Angel has to save whoever he can. Yeah, it's I like the complexity of doing the right thing. Sometimes you got to save who you do, and sometimes you got to kill a good person who doesn't deserve it. But it's also kind of the more merciful thing to do. And once again, the fucking pettiness between him and Lindsey just makes this episode. They've got great chemistry when they're given a chance to work with each other, and even when Angel does start to admire Lindsey for doing the right thing and redeeming himself, he still has to throw that little fucking cop suck sound on the back of his truck like a fucking child. It's so childish, but it was a good little way to end their friendship, their sort of like temporary friendship on as well. And yeah, once again, really good episode. Good mystery, everything, and Wolfram and Hart being corporate assholes that will happily fucking dispose of anyone who's no longer a use to them is welcome to corporate America, my friends. And once, I love it. And it's hard to top fucking Angel getting petty over Lindsey singing like an absolute fucking boss. Saying, "Hey, what is that? Country rock ballad? Pick a style, man." Yeah,
it's like, Angel, don't make me ask you to leave.
Yeah, no, fuck. Angel Cakes, don't make me ask you to leave.
Angel Cakes, stop it. I love Lauren's whole thing where he's trying to get them to team. He's like, "Am I the only one that watched 48 Hours?" No, Lauren, you're not. We've all seen it. We did a show on it. Toonie Boy, did you have your thoughts collected now? Do you want to bring a caboose to the train of thought this time?
No, we've still got 4 minutes before we hit an hour. So,
Well, we're waiting.
You having fun there, Norman? Anyway, so yeah, no, it's definitely I did start to like Lindsey in this episode. I mean, it was always like decent as a character. It's just this was like, his redemption episode. This is where he was he started to go against Wolfram and Hart a bit. And even though he was going against Wolfram and Hart, he still left his promotion in the hands of a person that he hated. He was like and like hyped them up. I was like, I mean, that's one way to leave a job, isn't it?
He did a pretty good hype man job with her as well. Yeah, he did.
Yeah. My favorite quote, but I don't know. We'll save the favorite quote because I've got a couple more things to say about Cordelia. When Angel is still trying to. We spoke about this before we started today. In the not the green room. No, it was the green room. That's what you call it before before and after the stream, isn't it? The green room.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we were speaking about this.
Mr. Madison, what you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
So
the stream is 10 minutes longer because of this.
I don't see anyone stopping me.
Wrap it up, Toonie Boy. Wrap it up, baby.
Okay. All right. So, Cordelia asks Angel why he's bought 4 sandwiches, and he says because he's forgotten what she liked, and so yeah, I do like that aspect with Cordelia. Angel is the one noticing more and more of what she's going through in this episode. My favorite quote will be the one near the end with the conversation with Lindsey. Lindsey asks Angel if he's there to kill him, and he says, "No, I'm here to ask you to leave the town." And Lindsey says, "Well, what are you expecting me to say, that I had a moral crisis and now that I'm dedicated to being a better person?" And then Angel says, "No, because then I really would have to kill you."
Yeah, I like it. Yeah,
that whole that whole just quiet conversation they have at the end, I really, really enjoy it. Both of those guys. Apparently, I did a deep dive on these because I was bored. And Christian Kane was just like talking about how he's like, "Look, man, David's just a cool guy." Talking about the guy that plays Angel, Dave Boreanaz. He's like, "David's just a cool guy. Like we had to do these early morning scenes in order to catch, the darkness of, LA. And we're just vibing in the car with the top down. It's cold as shit, but, we're just having cool conversations." And he's talking about music and chicks that he's been with. And, he's just like a regular laid back, cool. And I believe that. I definitely would have liked to have seen more Lindsey Angel team ups. I definitely think that was a missed opportunity. I do know, that Christian, he had to go do movies, and like he's in a bunch of movies in the early 2000s, and then he had that other TV show he did where he got to be more of a lead character. And yeah, I understand the thing about the whole prosthetic hand thing is probably pretty fucking pain in the ass, and so it's like they could have written that sooner, but it's all, imagine this character coming back and he's just got evil hand shenanigans on the side, or whatever. And so I think that would have been cool, but you know, it's whatever. I'm happy. I'm happy for what we got. You know, I've never, you know, 5 seasons of a great show and 7 seasons of another great show in the same universe. I am happy for what I have, that it exists in this universe and in this time. So yeah, that's pretty much us done. I'm going to play us out. I really appreciate my panel for bearing with me. And, you know, because of work, we had to cancel last week's stream. And we just, you know, the viewing audience here, you guys aren't going to understand this, but we knocked out 2 of these basically in a row. So we did one yesterday and we did one today, and got them both in the can, and they're getting good results. And, you know, I was floating. I was so happy to float up to 250 a week or 2 ago, and now it's over 300. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know if it's the Toxic Thursdays. I don't know if it's all the, you know, the Buffy stuff that's going on, or maybe it's just the random people's YouTube accounts that they leave on in the hotel that I keep, you know, subscribing to my own channel. I don't know if it's
that quasi challenge to critical drinkers. Maybe.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't quasi channel. I go straight up channel. You were wrong, drinker. You were wrong, bitch. So, but that's okay. So yeah, that's us done. And if you guys fancy doing it, I'm gonna make a cup of coffee, and if you want, I'll see you in the green room.
Who are you?
Spike, known as William the Bloody.
You're a killer.
I know what I am. I'm dangerous. I'm evil.
He's an instrument of evil.
As bad as I was, as evil and as wretched as I was, I never truly hated myself back then.
I mean, if you look at the fun, there's death, there's glorious sod, all else, right?
A man surrounded by fools who cannot see his strength, his vision, his glory.
Priscilla, she has made me what I am, a vampire. She delivered me from mediocrity. For over a century, we cut a swath through continents. 100 years, she never stopped surprising me. Never stopped taking me to new depths. It was that truce with Buffy that did it.
Why would you ever come to me?
I want Drew back. I want it like it was before he came back. The way she acts around him.
The way she touched me just now, I can tell when she's not satisfied.
We were happy. We were happy. You brainwashed her.
Or maybe you two just don't have the fire we have.
Why did you leave me? Drew said I'd gone soft. Wasn't demon enough for the likes of her. I'm nothing without her.
Look at you, you're a wreck. You're not even a loser anymore, you're a shell of a loser.
Ever I was. That's not who I am anymore. Look what you've done to me.
Is who you'll always be. A limp, sentimental fool. You're a vampire.
Was. And as soon as I get this chip out of my head, I'll be a vampire again. It's the chip! Let me be a monster. I can't be a man.
Can't be a human, can't be a vampire. Where the hell do you fit in?
Man can change. I've changed.
You're not a man. What, that chip in your head? That's not change. You're a thing.
I love him.
That's just holding you back.
You feel smothered, trapped like an animal.
But the pain, it's searing. It's blinding.
Clinging to one truth, that a beast this powerful cannot be contained. Inevitably will break free and savage the land again.
Everything always used to be so clear.
2 slayers.
That's right. Slayer, vampire, vampire. Kill Slayer. Do you know what I find what's real good with Slayers?
And you killed them both.
Killing them. I mean, to most vampires, Slayer was a subject of cold sweat and frightened whispers. Hell, I saw her out. I've tasted the life of 2 Slayers. But with Buffy,
She's stronger than any Slayer you've ever faced.
the thing about the Slayer is when it comes to the fighting, she does have a slight tendency to win.
Then I guess you should be on her side.
She's the bloody thorn in my bloody side. It isn't supposed to be this way. I can't get rid of her. She's everywhere. Seeing you every day, everywhere I go, every time I turn around.
You're all covered with it. I look at you. All I see is the Slayer.
You think I like having you in here? Destroying everything that was me until all that's left is you in a dead shell. I wanted something. Something's happening to me. I can't stop thinking about you. Anything to make these feelings stop. I just wanted it to stop. Why do I feel this way? That's a funny thing. Look what this is. I love you. And all I bloody think about, dream about, I love you.
No, you don't. Your job is to kill the Slayer. But all you can do is follow me around making moon eyes.
I'm in love with you. You think I haven't tried not to?
Try harder. You're in love with pain. You like me because you enjoy getting beat down.
So really, who screwed up?
And if that means turning my back on Holy,
You don't know what you mean. You don't know what feelings are. And whatever you think you're feeling, it's not love. You can't love without a soul.
You don't have a soul. There is nothing good or clean in you. You can't feel anything real.
I have feelings for you. I do. But it's not love. I could never trust you enough for it to be love. I can't love you.
Trust is for old marrieds, Buffy. Great love is wild and passionate and dangerous. It burns, consuming.
You're not your way to Buffy. There is no way to Buffy.
You don't come near me, my friends, or my family again, ever.
have something, Buffy. It's not pretty, but it's real. Can't you shut me out?
That's the way I feel about you. It's different. No matter how hard you try to convince yourself it isn't, it's real.
I think it is. For you, you have to move on. You have to get over it.
You're nothing to me, really. You're beneath me.
It wouldn't be your spite. You're beneath me.
You used me.
Tell me you love me.
I love you.
Tell me you want me.
I always want you. You told me that, Cold.
I'm using you.
You hated yourself, and you took it out on me.
I'm sorry, William. Do you really love her? How could you do that to her?
Still be a bit of the evil left in me after all.
Please, Spike, you're a vampire. Angel was good.
Ask me again why I could never love you.
What have I done? What has she done to me? I can be too.
Come here to go, Tosh. You don't smell a soul anywhere. Why do you even care?
I'm counting on you to protect her.
At the end of the world, I promise to a lady.
What you did for me and Don, that was real. I won't forget it.
You need some help.
Since when did you become the champion of the people?
I didn't know. Just a guy who can lend a hand with it.
Angel said the amulet was meant to be worn by a champion.
I know that I'm a monster, but I'm a good man. And you treat me like a man.
You faced the monster inside of you, and you fought back. What makes you think you will ever be any good at all in this world?
She does.
You risked everything to be a better man. I believe in you, Spike.
Because she believes in me. 100+ years. I've lived for sodding everything. I've done everything. And there's only one thing I've ever been sure of you. When I say I love you, it's not because I want you. Or because I can't have you. I love what you are.
I love you.
What you do. No, you never loved me. No, you don't. I tried to find it.
Find what?
Feel it, Buffy.
What?
You put the spark in me. Now all it does is burn. My soul. I can't cry the soul out of me.
And Spike, you keep holding back, you might as well walk out that door.
Holding back?
You were a better fighter then.
This chip they did to me.
I did this for you.
Stole I got on my own for you. What does a man do what he mustn't for her?
The soul that changes is what you wanted.
What I want is the Spike that's dangerous. The Spike that tried to kill me when we met.
I've killed. I can feel it. Buffy, I can barely live with what I did. I can feel every one of them. It haunts me.
Have you ever really asked yourself why you can't do it?
After everything I've done, oh, you don't know how close you are to bringing him out.
I'm nowhere near him. You're not alive because of hate or pain. You're alive because I saw you change.